doing it. I'm doing the thing. The thing has been done.
Dude.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, mates. Welcome to Sunset Rummin on this beautiful International Mermaid Day. And
It's International Coral Day and Azure Day.
Yeah, forget them other mermaids. Who needs them?
Essentially, it's International Color Day. Since, you know, both her names are colors.
That's true.
Hi, Kirsten's dad.
We have brought to this stream also our biggest mermaid aficionados, Kat McKenna, Dakar Cornish, Doc, and Lolly. And Mercy, who will be joining us shortly from her studio, it appears, which is lovely.
Yes, and you get a little sneak peek of this weekend.
For last weekend's, the other weekends.
Was the parrot the other weekend?
Yeah, we did parrots. That's why there's two. Right. There was the practice parrots and the stream parrots, so that was good. But yeah, no one loves mermaids more than me anyhow.
It's true. She's tried to kidnap me multiple times. There is photo evidence.
I got to keep you in a tank.
I like
for
to
a
take
whole
them all. I tried to take Ember home with me. I just want a mermaid to live in my bathtub.
I mean, I'd be happy. I enjoy bathtubs, and if you didn't know I enjoy bathtubs, go look up Koral on Instagram.
How Tom Hanks of you.
We're all inspired by Daryl Hannah.
But yes, Dakar did keep me in a tank, not against my will, for a whole weekend.
We got to keep you kind of on land, which is neat. It's like Davy Jones's bucket. You can be on land as long as you're in a bucket large enough to hold your mermaid. Are you laughing because you remember all them bucket memes?
Yep. Yep.
I miss the bucket memes. They were so wholesome, mostly.
Mostly. But yes, so it is International Mermaid Day, so I gave Nessa the night off.
I even brought my proper Mermaid Day envelope.
Oh.
I brought mermaid artifacts as well. This belongs to Azure, so she might be mad, but she let me hold on to it until she comes back. This is one of my favorite pieces.
It's pretty.
Oh, it's a mirror. Oh, okay. No, I see.
You see, there's a lady. She's backwards with a fishtail. That makes her a mermaid.
Because she's backwards?
Well, she's
you said, here's a lady, she's backwards with a tail, so that makes her a mermaid. So I thought we were on the, because she was backwards, she was a mermaid.
Oh, maybe. Because you see, the front, I don't want to flip this around and like get into weird zone of thing, but there's her face on this side. Ooh.
Nice. Are you petting her? You really do have a mermaid problem.
I might have a mermaid problem. I also have another artifact here. That is it's a box. Indiana Jones made this.
Yes.
So we have a lot of painting vision of it that slides off. And,
very pretty.
I love it. I haven't figured out what to put in it yet, though.
I feel like that's always the thing with boxes. You buy boxes and you love boxes. So it's probably Cat. Cat has some.
I'm very quiet until I start talking loud. My little fairy box here does not like to be loud, but if you can bump me, I would appreciate it. I don't know.
I can't bump just you. I would have to bump literally everyone.
Well, nobody else has said anything yet, so they might be quiet too. We'll find out. You're always loud. You have nothing to worry about.
Am I ever quiet?
No.
Not really. Not in real life. Anyway, my favorite part about Annie's box is that the reason it's so shiny is because all of the water is done in a shimmery iridescence. So
that's fun.
She does such amazing work. Everything she does is phenomenal.
This is true.
In the first 5 minutes, I've already showed you my mermaid artifacts, so we'll have to. We'll either get back to them or we won't. But
I'm gonna open my
no,
beverage.
this is Felix. This is Nessa's mer cousin Koral. Doc is quiet too. Bump the peanut gallery.
You're literally all the way up.
Okay.
How can I be quiet? I've never
It's
been
because
quiet.
none of your mics are picking you up
No,
well.
our microphones are bad, Doc. Yours and mine in particular.
Oh,
But yes, this is Koral. She sails with us, usually alongside us. She looks just like Nessa, and nobody
Yeah.
knows why.
No one knows why. It's a mystery. And yes, this top is the top I made on stream a few weeks ago. Thanks. So I'm just glad it fits. That's always my fear when I make a new top, that it's not gonna fit.
Oh, it's perfect.
We'll see how that
Bleeding
goes.
perfect.
I now have much disappointment.
Why do you have much disappointment?
Is that any better?
Oh,
Because I can't use my mermaid bottle opener.
That's your fault for getting a twist off.
Well, this was given to me by one of my unit commanders, and I'm looking forward to trying it. Fever
The
Tree,
ginger beer?
I guess. Fever Tree. They make fancy mixers. It's their ginger beer. I'm gonna try it.
fancy pantsy.
It has lots of real ginger in it, and I even get to use my special glass handmade for me by a friend at Orwell Glass in Vermont.
My
Wow.
special glass that is shaped like that was made especially for me by Shipwreck Rum.
I couldn't find
one
that
has
today. I was
bubbles.
looking for it.
It's
Bubbles
at the
in
bottom half
Those
of
are
a
the
bottle.
best.
Dakar,
Yes.
is your for you glass made from the bottom half of a bottle?
Nope, it is made from a lump of glass. I helped make it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Extremely fragile.
Right, right.
Fragile, that sounds Italian.
Must be fancy.
So, guys, do you remember how I said I was gonna do something and it would probably be stupid, so I was gonna do it once I was on stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, for a drink. Yes, it's sunset Rummin. It's time. Do the thing.
So I have a pink cranberry passion fruit, or white cranberry, but it's like a rosé cranberry, weird pink cranberry passion fruit juice that is very watered down because it is quite sweet. And last week I had it with regular rum, and this week I'm too lazy to get up, and the rum at my desk is coconut rum, but I don't know if it will taste good. So here's my proposition. I'm going to try this from the bottle, mixed with this in my mouth, and see how it goes. Do y'all
In your
understand now
mouth?
why I went, I'm gonna wait till I go on stream to do this, because I'm an
Oh,
idiot.
hi, Mercy.
Oh, Roy.
I like to see you in the studio.
Aye.
Do you have an idea of what you're going to be painting this Saturday night that you can spoil us with later on?
No, I
Well,
haven't.
well, I've decided.
No, but if anyone has ideas, I'll take them.
All right. All right, Ness, Coral, I didn't mean to interrupt your stupid thing. I just wanted to make sure we acknowledge that. Hi.
It's all right. I'm just basking in Felix's compliments right now. Yes, Felix, I did cut my hair. I cut it yesterday. It was a last second decision. I cut 3 inches off all by myself, and it came out great. I'm very proud of myself. All right, here we go.
Go back to doing the stupid thing you were about to do.
I thought you were doing this. I think you're just bouncing.
No, I'm just bouncing. They just
You
do
were
that.
excited, but your hands were down here and everything was going like this. PG-13-ish.
And clip.
Oh, please.
This is gonna end so poorly. I remember last time I did this, it ended up all over the place.
Rum shark. I'm sending you all the rum sharks in
The bouncing or the drink
solidarity.
The pouring rum shark into my mouth.
Oh.
It did.
It does make it go a bit outside the range of a normal bottle. She's making out with a shark.
It went everywhere.
I can see it on you. It looks
That-
beautiful.
that
shiny.
is-
Just
I
dump
get to
some
watch
glitter.
it twice, which is amazing.
You what?
The instant replay.
Yeah.
Just dump
Th-
some
this
glitter
is-
on now, and you're
This
set.
is why I resubscribed. Yes.
Yeah, this is why we subscribe.
Well,
Which
it's
we
just
should
silicone,
mention-
so silicone gets clean easy. No Secret on Monkey Island today, Eugene. We might play that this weekend. Generally, we play that when I'm on my own, or Nessa's on her own for game night on Fridays.
You're a mermaid. You're used to being wet. and you know, with the glitter, it's there to stick on glitter sparkles because rum is sticky. It'll work equally as well. Not that glitter needs any help, I suppose, either.
No.
Glitter is
I'm not
evil.
sure if I'm a fan of how that tastes together though, so I guess I'm gonna have to get up and.
Well, if you're not sure, that means you have to try it again.
Yeah. And then you can always shout for Birch. He'll
All
get
right,
you
hold
something.
on. We gotta
There.
prep for this better. I don't want all the rum in my hair.
I am quite a
Not
fan
in the
of this
hair, not in
ginger
the
beer.
hair.
A whole keg of imported grog. I mean, it's not as fun without Secrets of Monkey Island, but you can still drink it. We're still pirating here.
That's what we do. Like, I know that this platform that we are on. Oh, I can't interrupt you. You go for it. You go.
I had a mouthful of juice.
I didn't know. I thought you were going to leave. I thought you were slipping down so that you could leave without seeing your fish parts. All right, try again.
It went everywhere
Fall
again.
down the
Shot,
chin.
shots.
Did you see it?
I'm glad you guys can see. It just
Yeah.
abandoned me.
Once upon a time, we might not have been able to see, but because we had the daylight thing, now you have sunlight pouring through that window, and we can just see the
I do.
shine off
It's so bright.
part of you.
All right, still not a fan of that combination. So now I'm going to slink away and get my regular rum.
Now you slink away and hide your fishy parts, and yeah.
You don't expect her to stand up and walk away, now do you?
That was an amazing exit on her part.
That was way more dramatic than it needed to be. It was literally next to my desk. I probably could have reached it from my chair.
You're back. You could have rolled away even.
I probably could have reached it from my chair. I just didn't realize
Way
how close
more
it was.
entertaining, and thank you for doing it.
I try. I live to be entertaining for y'all.
That was well worth the price of admission, I will tell you.
And we hope Eugene thinks so as well. I'm sorry if you only come to our channel hoping we're playing Secret of Monkey Island. That's not generally what we do here, even though this platform we are on is a video game streaming platform for the largest part of it. We are pirates doing pirate things.
Sorry, I
including
forgot to
pirate
mute
video
myself.
games. But you're more likely to see us here doing this than you are playing that. So we'll have to make sure we let you know. You know how difficult it was to get the whole keg into the country when LeChuck and Elaine Marley are always watching.
Oof, it's a mess, man. It's a mess.
Because
You are an
the
ultimate
secrets of
pirate.
Monkey
man.
Island.
Also, I apologize. I forgot that I have to turn the sound off when I pour alcohol, as I pour it right where my microphone is.
Hey,
I mean, it's a nice sound for me. I love that sound.
wait.
See, that doesn't sound that bad to me, but I got yelled at once because it was very
Too
loud.
bad.
Really?
I highly recommend them. This is good stuff.
Excellent. Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
Not for those that don't like the really burny ginger beer. This is a very burny ginger beer.
Oh, all right. Well, then you got to get a really sweet rum to go with it for
And
your darks
it's
and
made-
stormies.
Apparently there is a town called Fever Tree, New York, and that's where it's made.
Well, I like that too.
Who knew?
I like a fanciful name.
They make some very fancy looking tonics as well that you could check out.
Excuse me.
Because I also like the extremely bitter. So,
Not a
Wow.
fan.
So it's a bitter biting ginger beer.
no, the tonic water would be the
Oh,
bitter.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
I missed that detail.
I
have
don't
a
like
bl-
bitter tonic water.
Looks like they have a blood orange tonic water.
Ooh, I
and-
might have had their blood orange because I tend to love any blood orange
or
fizzy
no,
things.
that's a spiced orange ginger ale.
Oh no, but that sounds good.
They have a cucumber tonic water, an elderflower tonic water, a lemon. Oh,
Ow.
goodness.
I'm impressed.
A lot of options.
Yeah.
I like flavors.
Rhubarb and raspberry tonic.
Interesting.
I would drink all of these.
I would
as
definitely
they
try them
say.
all. If they're too bitter, I couldn't do it. But
I don't think with that added sweet from the fruits that it would be overly bitter.
I've had some pretty bitter, fruity tonics.
That's the good part, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't get overly sweet. It's still pretty bitter.
Just like I like my people, burny and bitter.
Oh, that's why you like us. So it is, as we were saying, International Mermaid Day. And I have some exciting news, and we have some special pictures of our other crew mermaid, Mermaid Azure.
I think they just take the shape of the folks that they're following around the sea.
Yeah,
Because I don't believe that you're actually Nessa's cousin. I feel like she would have some more magical mermaid properties if so. She likes to claim your cousins.
She could be on the human lineage of the family, and
Yeah,
somewhere back in the day there was a sailor in the family, and they decided to take a little shore leave, and there you go, bingo boom.
Yes, but
explain Azure then.
Magic.
It seems, yeah, magic.
Identical twin cousins twice removed.
From fake twin sisters.
Yeah.
All right, no. Here's what happened. Our
Okay.
missing link of the reason we are twins, but not actually twins,
Yeah.
had a relationship with a mermaid. So now there are mermaid twins, but not twins.
So many twins.
Also,
Identical cousins, and you'll
anyone that has
find
come
they
to the
walk
stream
alike, they swim
recently-
alike.
anyone that has come to the stream recently is probably like, "What do you mean? Kat and Nessa aren't twins?" Because Nessa's now
Not at
blonde.
the moment.
It's all right. Nessa will be going back to Ginger relatively soon. She has told me.
I don't think we've worn our hair braided on opposite sides, but looking exactly the same in maybe 3 years. We've both been wearing our hair down.
Yeah.
True.
The tree is a tangled ball of kelp.
Right.
There's no forks. Anyway. So in my exciting news, a wonderful tail.
Maker.
Yeah, I didn't want to go with that because
Crafter?
like
Better
mermaids
than
have
vendor or
tails?
store.
No, I wasn't gonna go with that. I was gonna go with tail cover, tail clothes maker.
A tail creator.
Cultivate.
But I'm going with the mermaids always have tails. We don't
Yeah.
buy
Yes,
our
but
tails.
they have a cover that goes over them.
Yeah,
You still
so
have
that's
a
what I was
tail
going
cover.
with. That's what I was going with. I was trying to think of the word.
A tail cover maker.
Okay. I was going to go with tail clothing, and that didn't make sense in my
Mertailor.
brain.
Mertailor
There is
is
actually
another-
a mertailor.
yeah,
Oh,
let's not muddy the waters there.
okay.
That's where most of Nessa's things are from. Or
Right.
Coral's things are from.
With that today.
Coral
You
Coral
just
had a
look too
rough
much alike.
Coral had a rough weekend, but Coral woke up Monday to a creator of tail covers doing a live sale, or a big sale that Coral couldn't afford a tail because Coral had to pay for emergency vet bills. But
Lots of tails.
For
Upon-
herself or
Spends all her shells on her tails and has quite a closet full as it is.
yes, and I honestly probably don't need another tail. And I fully acknowledge this, that I have entirely too many tails. I did a TikTok. Not all my tails fit in the TikTok. I have too many tails. But I digress. I was swimming down the highway, on my way to school.
Oh, I see what you did there. That was great.
Yeah, but it's legit too. And I have this on and like podcast and listen to it because I know I'm not buying anything, but I like to listen to the live sales because they talk about all the new tails, they talk about what's coming up, all the good stuff. So I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and it's cutting in and out. And they go, and the winner of our tail cover is Nessa Blah. Coral. This is a
dox
really
your
hard
own self.
story. This is a really hard story to tell without names. And it cut out.
Half your name.
Yeah, but it cut out. So I'm like, was it me? Was it someone else that has the same name as, or like a
Might have
similar
been
name
me.
to me? So I comment and I'm like, I just buffered. Can you guys say that again? They're like, it's you. Moral of the story is I want a mermaid tail. So this is the one I'm getting.
Oh my Lord and Taylor.
And I'm real excited.
Woohoo, look at that.
It's got spots and everything.
It does. It's so pretty. And it matches this top.
Will match your new top, which you made here.
I did.
Right live on stream.
But
That's
yes,
amazing.
I'm so excited.
Super exciting.
Cool.
So now I'm just waiting for them to be like, here, do the thing. You need to tell us which one you want. Because there were a whole bunch of them. And they were beautiful. And they sold out in an hour and 7 minutes.
Wow.
It lasted 7 minutes to the general public. And that's it.
That's how it generally works.
Mm.
I was never lucky.
Yeah. So I did the thing, and I got the thing, and I'm excited for the thing. But the thing will not be here till like July.
Well, we're excited for you anyway. You've got plenty of tail covers
I have
until
plenty
that
of
day
things to do until
arrives.
then. If you're in the market for a tail cover, I will be getting rid of some of my tail covers that I forgot that I had. And therefore have just been sitting collecting dust, and probably should remove themselves so I can buy more!
You might have a problem, Koral. What's
Yes.
wrong with the tail you was born with?
I don't think any of them will fit me.
I mean, some of them have pretty decent stretch.
One on each leg. One on each leg.
Yes! One on each leg! Yes!
I
do that.
love it.
10 out of 10.
Yes.
Do you recommend?
Why do you put ideas in this man's head?
We can.
Well,
You know,
there's
that would
only
really
two
require-
people. I was gonna say, there's only 2 people that can supply him with this, so as long as you give both of us, one of them being me, heads up. Oh no, 3 of us now. Azure also has 2 tails now. There are 3 people that can make
Fine.
this happen. If you warn all of them, we can make it so it doesn't happen.
I mean, I feel like in order to do it real successfully, you'd need to have a kilt on. Because I don't know what the top would look like otherwise. Things hanging out in between. But like, with a kilt on, you might be able to pull off the double
You just need a
mertail
third
look.
tail.
I don't know.
A 3rd tail?
Well, one from each of the mermaids we know.
We could do this. This could be epic.
Thank you for that last detail, Dakar.
You're
not
welcome,
driving
anytime.
me to drink at all.
My friend just had my mermaid friend just had a little merdling. Merling?
Aw. That
and,
works for me. That just
and,
sounds
and, and she has a little tail, so what we gotta do is we gotta get Doc one of the little tails. It's like a sock.
You don't disparage Doc.
I don't think that Doc is gonna have gonna need a full 5-foot tail. If so, Lolly, I am scared for you. All right, this has gone off the rails. Anyway, we have other.
This gets better and better the more we talk about it.
Anyway, we have other mermaid friends. Here's Azure.
Oh, yay! My look-alike.
I do believe
she's never been to the ocean, Azure.
No, that's freshwater.
I do believe
Right,
that
she's
Dakar
Azure.
did take some of this.
I did.
That's true. Did all the portraiture of Miss Azure, the mermaid of Lake Champlain. So she's a northern freshwater mermaid.
She's pretty.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Coral's mostly a
Much better
freshwater
than me.
mer.
Hmm?
Don't do that to yourself. You are beautiful.
But that's a mermaid. I love mermaids.
You do love.
I was gonna say show her again.
Wrong way.
Let's see.
Wrong way. There you go. I need to go pull up some of my favorite photos of Cat and Coral. So just.
Oh, is it Kat or is it Cyrena?
Oh, I don't know if we have that one on here.
Anyway, find what you shall find. It's International Mermaid Day. We're mermaid celebration here today. Mermaids and mermaid appreciators. For real. Maybe we should. How would you feel about doing a mermaid for your painting this weekend?
That'd be good.
Maybe. I'll have to I do have mermaid
Mermaid's
from a
like,
year ago, so it's possible.
I'm
say, it
kind of a
sounds like-
sucker for this sounds weird, but I'm a sucker for mermaids from the back, all the hair and like the pretty backs
Yeah.
and arms and tails more than faces, which can be stressful.
Yeah, I think that's my problem. Is the tail is not an issue, but the people part is not a strong suit. But maybe from the back, I
Hair?
could find.
Find a good one with lots of pretty hair.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I did make the hair
Whoosh.
wasn't half bad, so I could
The
manage.
hairs came out great. Even better the second time.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
Yay!
Here,
I miss
here,
Irina too.
here's
I
the
had you in
tank
the
that
tank.
Dakar stuck me in for a weekend. Oh, wrong way. That's more Irina.
You got in willingly.
I did. This is true.
I love that with Birch.
Yeah.
Marley is snoring up a storm. She sounds like a squeak toy.
She is a squeaky toy.
Mm-hmm.
But no, that was not the picture I was looking for. Where do we do that? Do you ever just go so many places that you forget the? Oh, here they are. Oh, gold right here. Here's
I don't know what you.
Kat's attempt at brushing Coral's hair.
Oh! This is when I first
Wrong
kidnapped
way.
you. I mean, introduced you to the captain and had you come aboard.
Here's Captain and Kat fighting over Coral.
Well, because he wanted to throw you back.
This is first iteration Coral.
Never been seen by anyone before, Coral.
Here's Coral getting hugged uncomfortably. Here's Coral getting woken up from her nap with a wonderful sunburn on her back that had a nice square white place in it.
Well, again, you hadn't been out of the water for some time, but that's not at least a picture of me poking you with a stick.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, I woke you with a stick, I think. I was
Yep.
afraid. It was a big fish.
Just trying to take a nap. Oh, okay, that's a good one too. You need to see this show because that is someone pretending to be
it's
another
my man
lovely
pants.
pirate. The man pants. Here's how to catch a
Somebody's
mermaid.
there. Oh, Collage Town. There you go. I think I have that picture framed somewhere.
But yes, that was the first appearance Coral made.
It was chaotic, but we got to keep you after, so you're welcome.
Oh no, that wasn't the first appearance Coral made.
It was too.
No, we did Summer of Fun Fam Jam.
Wasn't that the weekend after, or like the week?
No, this was
It was
in
after.
June.
Did we do the mermaid show? I
Nope.
think that we. Alright, the
you guys
mermaid
did-
show was the first thing
Yes.
that happened. Alright.
That was the show, but I did I just took pictures with kids. It was a
Started
good time.
floating around the folly then.
I had fun.
Well, I'm glad you did. I love mermaids. Just saying. I feel feelings about mermaids. They're pretty.
But yes. So Coral's been here a while. Coral has gone through a lot of iterations. Coral needs to stop buying tails, but Coral will not stop buying tails. Hello, Yuki! Just
Well, that's
story of my life.
That's good.
It's like Nessa with shoes. Same problem.
Yeah.
There is an entire quarter of Nessa's quarters that is dedicated to shoes. It's just
This
a
is-
pile of
This
shoes.
is very accurate, and you guys will see this next week, because Nessa will be doing makeup for the makeup challenge from her closet.
That's right.
The
Coral
what
and
now?
Mercy have an announcement to make because Nessa's not here to do it. So, do the thing.
Da 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 da! Let me make it so the entire thing's in the screen.
Yay! It's
There we go.
close.
We will be doing.
makeup challenge. Do.
Contribute. You're welcome.
If you see it in our Discord or our Facebook or our Instagram, we are asking for some pictures as inspiration. They do not need to be like. Don't send us makeup looks that you want to see us recreate. Like, send us a random picture. For example, Dakar, what did you send us?
An 80s cartoon character.
Uh-huh.
Robot.
Hmm? We have Chitara from Thundercats, and then
Yep.
we have a random 1950s robot, which I thought
Yep.
would be cool.
Also, I want to say how very proud I am because I never watched Thundercats, and I went, "That's from Thundercats, I think."
You know, it's one of
Well
them,
done.
one of
You
them
never
old
watched
timey shows
Thundercats?
from long
No,
before you were born.
I am way too young for that.
No, because you have access to it now. So
I do. This is true, but reruns were never on when I was a kid, and I don't really get into cartoons like
New one-
once.
I don't know so much about the new one, but the old one was really fun. So.
Haven't seen the new one.
But yes,
But
heard great
anyway,
things
so
about it.
Chitara and a robot, and I posted one today. Only it's on the Book of Face and not in the Discord.
I didn't see that.
I posted the Pirate Queen playing cards, so you don't have to do the design that's on the card, but like your best kind of playing card.
That's a good idea.
But yes, anything. It doesn't have to be pirate themed. Extra brownie points if it is, but yeah, anything. And Mercy and I will be pulling aspects from that photo to be doing our own makeup inspired looks. They are not just like beauty makeup. It's not like what we would wear for every day to go out, because that's not fun and that won't amuse you guys for that long. And also that only takes us like 5 minutes to do in the morning. So it's going to be like a partial special effects super extra makeup. So you can comment on Facebook or send us a message through Facebook. You can send it in the Discord in the general section. There's like a link, or you can just throw it anywhere and I'll tag it. Or you can DM it to us on Instagram.
Send us pictures.
That's
We'll
two-
find them.
Yeah, so
2011 Thundercats. Okay, maybe I'll check that one out.
I heard that one was fine as well. That was good. Yeah.
2011 seems to have been like the good year for 80s and 90s cartoon remakes. That was the
Throwbacks.
decent Turtles remake
Yeah.
too.
okay, so I
Yeah.
was around then, but I was like 16, so I was growing out of cartoons.
While
You never grow out of cartoons.
I already tried to change the subject. Meanwhile, maybe on Friday night for game night, hopefully we'll have a bunch of them, and you
Yes.
can get them
Yeah.
up on screen and maybe decide on what you'll do on Monday.
Yes, we are
And then you
going to
can
be
surprise
picking.
me.
Yes. Kat's not going to be here on Friday. We are going to be picking 2 photos for our 2-hour stream. And if we
The
get a
backup?
third,
Yeah.
if we get a third, Mercy and I are going to have no or Mercy and Nessa are going to have no preparation for it. It's just going to be a total winging it, like no planning, no nothing.
All right, so you
So-
guys pick your 2, and
Yeah.
if we get to the third one, I'm gonna pick it from the pool.
Yep.
Just surprise.
Yep.
I am hosting next Monday, so I will be back a week from tonight. So have no fear. But Friday night will be game night, and Saturday night, Mercy will be back doing some more painting, and so we're
Okay.
trying to figure out what it will be this week.
Yes.
And I'm always delighted to see. So
I think
also
mermaid.
mermaid thing.
Some birds.
This make Mercy and I are struggling. We are different wavelengths today. Same wavelength, probably, if we're talking constantly. But just to wrap this up for this challenge will be completely blind. Mercy and I will not be seeing what the other person is doing. I'm literally going to set the stream up here, and then I will not be in this room, or Nessa will not be in this room. This is really hard, guys. Nessa will not be in this room. Nessa will not see what is happening for Mercy. Mercy will not watch what is happening for Nessa. We'll be telling you what we're doing, and Kat's gonna tell y'all if we're doing a good job, or I guess y'all tell us if we're doing a good job, because you'll see everything.
never
Oh no.
I have never done a color commentary on sports or anything, and so I feel I'm going to struggle with this, but who knows? It could be very easy to make fun of you or to encourage you while you're
Yeah.
doing the thing. I
Notice how
don't know.
quickly "make fun of you" came out of her mouth.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean that.
Right off the top.
But no, I'm very excited about it because you're both very talented with the brush and some face paints, whether they be legitimate or actual paints.
I'm a little concerned about Yuki's comment of this could be any character. It could be literally anything. So yes, it could be characters, but it can be literally anything.
There's robots from the future.
Yeah.
The
So
past, future, past.
yeah.
He's
It
a
does-
future
Future. Past future. Retro future.
So whatever you would like to see us do, go ahead and throw it in there. Digimon. That I watched as a kid.
Wait. No, literally anything. Characters, cartoons, landscapes. I'm thinking of throwing a sunset at you, but I haven't found one that has nice enough colors and or details for me. But I'll probably throw a sunset at you. Because I think that would be real neat. Whether it's just the color palette and then you do something else, I don't know. But I'm excited to toss another couple of things. So think about it. Choco at us through our various medias.
Also, if you go in Discord, you can, you know how you would usually like a photo or something? You can react with different emojis.
Yes.
So we have some votes for something Dakar did with disappointed Devlin emojis. Because that's how I felt about it.
Yeah, I might have piled on there with the the disappointed Devlin emoji.
You just
I
don't
also
want to
think
try
I
to do
used,
straight lines on your face. That's all.
I'm pretty sure that I put Pirate Marley in encouragement for Chitara because it seemed legit
Yes.
as well. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mercy,
we will
I
be
feel
on-
like we might regret this come Monday.
We might, but
I think you're going to have the best time. I'm very excited. It's a new feature, and I like having new features. That's what we're going to be bringing you here mostly on the Twitcher from now on. You know, at the end of April, things are going to get weird, but they're going to get good. So. Woof.
So about
And a
those 80s
reminder.
cartoons.
Oh my gosh.
You are the
And
worst.
a reminder that come the end of April, our Twitch schedule will be completely changing. We will still be here. We still will be doing things. But we are really excited because we're actually going back to doing live events this year. So with the live events, we'll be taking you guys with us to events, which is something we've never been able to do. So that's really exciting, where we'll take you backstage with us. The process of getting ready, like we could probably go through like how to load our pistols and stuff like that, which would be really cool. As well as just, you know, the bloopers that happen backstage when we're not on stage. And we'll be taking you guys to some rehearsals with us as well. So you guys will get to see what we do when we're not all stuck in the house.
mm-hmm.
I'm so ready. It's
I
going to
know
be so
both
good.
Doc and Dakar have some black powder stuff planned for us across the board. Firing off, showing what we've got, showing how to load it, being safety stuff. I think that's going to be fine.
Safety in the
Fine
top 10.
content.
And
You are?
we have the cannon, we have the pistol, we have the blunderbuss. I know Dakar has his rifle. I'm going to be ordering a rifle from a gunsmith as soon as I can. So there's a lot of great black powder content coming to our people.
That's so
Doc,
cute
did
how
you...
he says everything singular like that.
Yeah, I'd like to discuss the I have a tail problem going on real
Yeah.
quick. Doc,
as I'm here
did you
pluralizing
hear-
all pistols, muskets, cannons.
Did
Don't
you
have a
hear the conversation, Doc? We were trying to figure out what topic on Twitch we would put like live firing into. Would you consider
Yes.
that ASMR?
I would consider that ASMR. Absolutely. It's absolutely.
Its own special way.
I'm 100% putting it in ASMR for the first time we do it. I just want to see what happens.
Absolutely.
Now, not to change the subject yet a third time, nobody has mentioned your flaccid water. And I just caught eyes on it again and went, oh.
forgot I
flaccid
did
water."
that!
We must use a water
No.
softener because it's not hard.
It's not hard water. It's not angry water. It's just
You're certainly never going to fill
Water.
a third tail with flaccid water.
Okay,
You-
for reference,
you-
when we
moisten.
do seltzer or sparkling water, it's angry water.
yes.
So still water is flaccid water.
That's a good equivalence, but I'll give it to you.
Also,
The opposite of
ASMR is
flaccid
supposed
is
to.
angry?
I don't know. Yes, sure. ASMR is what sounds nice to an individual. So like some of the ASMRs I can't do, like the soap cutting or dogs eating or drinking
Oh,
water.
no.
I can't do it. They drive me insane. But
I
for other people,
I
they're
don't
very
like the
common.
airplane ones. People can sleep from airplane noise, and I have never been able to sleep on an airplane in my life. It just stresses me out. So
I like the scratch.
sorry, Sky Dragon.
ones.
Mm. I do
Every-
enjoy listening to
different
pistols be
noise
fired.
that soothes them.
But yes, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if people come in like, what the heck are you doing in this channel? And then we'll reevaluate what channel we're in. There's no history or educational, which is a bummer, but
I'm very surprised that at this point, over the past year, that there hasn't been anything educational. Or
I think it's just
historical.
getting lumped into like there's science. Science is one.
Podcasts covers anything.
But it's getting
you want
into
to talk
podcasts,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that's the safest bet across the board. There is that we're in still real life, so we're not using up another category.
We can talk about the
We'll
science
be
of
here
blowing things up.
podcasting, doing all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? I want to be on ASMR. Somebody, we get on somebody's playlist. All of a sudden, sounds of the forest, and then
Yep.
soothing rain, and then cannon
Yep.
fire.
100%. That's the main reason I want to do it. I also just want to see if anyone else finds cannon fire soothing.
You know what I like? You know what I really like?
Chocolate.
Particularly when you're quick about it. Like Doc can be rather quick about it, and I think that I've seen Dakar when you load up a
Mm.
pistol and all the clickety clackety clanketing
Yes.
noises just from messing with all the hardware on there. It's very satisfying to me. Getting it all cocked and then ready, it has a nice sound to it. I mean, then the satisfaction of kaboom, but
You're lucky.
that's just the pirate in me, maybe. But the rest
And
of it,
you
it's
know, if Doc goes through all the commands, it's ASMR just from listening to Doc talk.
right. I mean, for real.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't think I've ever been a soothing voice.
I don't know about that. I have been known to go back and just watch Storytime with Doc features just to listen to you read stories because it's very nice. You have a very nice voice.
Really?
Yeah, really?
For sure.
I'd have told you to cut it out a long time ago if you were like, that's terrible.
Yuki, that is fair. Loud sounds, guns, and cannon fire would be a lot.
And if you ever come and get a chance to see us live, or even if we're filming live, we try to give plenty of heads up to
Yes.
anyone, especially because we do a lot of family-friendly events, and we ones don't particularly love surprise loud noises. It's not their favorite, so we try to shout out every time before it happens.
Yes, and we like announce at the beginning of our shows and such.
And especially because Doc is a little heavy-handed with the powder horn.
A
No.
little.
Never.
One time I couldn't hear for like 5 minutes after.
Sorry.
Not saying it was a bad time.
That was maybe not prepared.
I'm just saying I wasn't prepared to not be able to hear for 5 minutes.
We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Pirates. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyway, I just can't wait. I can't wait to get back to it.
I'm so ready.
I think we could do a couple of really fun behind the scenes. Well, because we tend to do them live lately as well. But gun crew demonstrations. Those are my favorite. Because I'm happy just to sit, take orders and have the results of my labors go boom. So.
So Yuki asked, "What is a powder horn?" And I guess.
Oh, he said power. He didn't hear your D.
Oh, a power horn. Oh, powder horn. Then you didn't hear the D.
So the powder horn is essentially where you store your gunpowder, and it filters like it kind of like looks like a drinking horn a little bit. So it's literally like a horn tapered shape so that you're able to pour your gunpowder in more accurately, so you're not wasting gunpowder and you're also not getting
You
it
don't
where it
dump
doesn't
it
belong.
everywhere.
Yeah. So it's basically a container with a small nozzle so that you can pour it directly down the barrel of the gun.
Wherever it goes. A hush falls over the fire ship. I don't actually know what just happened there.
I just needed to be quiet for a minute.
Well, I just always need a drink, so there you have it.
was
I really do
retrieving a
love this
powder
beer.
horn.
I love it. It's a summertime beer that I'm drinking early in the spring because I can't wait for summertime. I've been saving it for last summer, and I'm sorry that I didn't drink it all winter trying to pretend it was summer because it's real nice. It's my here's right here just says blackberry wheat, which is spelled correctly because it's Long Trail Ales blackberry wheat, and they have cute art of bears, like our cute little teddy bear bears. It used to be cuter, but now they've decided to get cooler. Ah, there's our powder horn.
Powder horn with some proper scrimshaw engraving on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, fancy.
Look at him getting all fancy.
That's not
Whose
one of
is
yours,
it?
though, is it, mate?
No.
Now is the time. Something about Hearts of Oak.
Ye hearts of oak, to give our foe a fatal stroke.
It's something swords.
Gird on.
Gird
Gird on thy swords. Is that?
Yeah.
thy words, ye hearts of oak.
Oh, I think it's
On-
swords.
Onward something. There's a big dark patch there. Souls to battles smoke.
Pointy.
Remember that when you're writing your S's, if it's not the last letter in the word, it's written as a modern small f.
So it's foe a fatal stroke, and it is the
Fatal
word swords,
stroke,
not
yes.
words.
And you know, y'all wonder why it was changed, because you can't tell the difference because they're exactly the same. But yes, that's fatal stroke and battle smoke.
Can anyone speak to Felix's question? Is there any drink that includes a small bit of gunpowder or black powder? I mean, sometimes
No.
when I'm drinking rum at events, it just happens. But other than that, maybe not for me.
Gunpowder includes potassium nitrate, saltpeter, which is a ferocious laxative. So,
I think that's why Blackbeard must have had, just put a.
well, if you need such a thing, it might be medicinal, but otherwise I would not suggest it. There's a beverage called gunpowder tea, but it's called that because the tea leaves are rolled into little pebbles that look
Like
like
gunpowder.
a large grain gunpowder. If you kind of squint and don't know.
There is a habit of putting gunpowder into drinks in small amounts. To the car's point, it's not harmful. You can actually ingest gunpowder, but I would not do it in large amounts.
Yeah.
You will definitely make yourself sick in doing it. But
Yeah, also, like, gunpowder has been used in liquor to determine, like, alcohol content. So essentially, if you put gunpowder in alcohol and it still lights, even though it's wet... Don't sound safe. Yeah, no, it's definitely not safe. You don't want to put that much sulfur in your body. You also don't want to put that much lead. Yeah. No bueno.
Go
Yeah,
light
I
on the
mean-
brimstone.
gunpowder is made up basically of 3 components: charcoal, saltpeter, and sulfur. The sulfur is used early on as an antibiotic, so there are a lot of antibiotic medications that come from sulfur. Saltpeter is used as a laxative, and charcoal is used a lot of times for poisoning. So in small amounts, they can all be used medicinally, which is actually what it came from. In the Orient, when they discovered gunpowder, they were actually looking for new medicine.
And you can find all 3 of those ingredients and put them together on an alien world if you're fighting a giant lizard.
Yes, you can.
Bit of bamboo, you're all set.
Bamboo, automatic, boom. It becomes bamboom instead of bamboo.
I feel like that's what you have just now named your drink. Felix would like to know, if you had to invent a hardy pirate drink that involved powder, what would you put in it and what would you name it? I said the pirate pooper because
I like that.
because of the properties in which it may instill in your body. But even if it was only the smallest pinch of it in the drink.
How about Jim's
So just to
bamboo?
say it's
That's pretty good.
I'm going, yes.
Jim's Bamboom. All right.
I like it. That's a good one.
I'm with the car on this one. Jim's
Better
Bamboo.
than Pirate Pooper.
Captain Jim's Bamboom.
Yes, yes, yes. Much better. I'm sorry. The squeaking has turned onto full-on rumble.
But Dakar, you have to drink it with your shirt ripped.
Of course. That's the only way to do it. And lots of spritz sweat.
Yes.
Spritzed on by your local PA.
Wow. Woo! The world just came a bit lighter.
I like how far we can go down a rabbit hole without actually mentioning what we're talking about.
I'm so lost.
And everybody knows. And it's piratical because he's a captain, right?
Yeah.
But still. Can you stop pouring my West?
He was patterned after Hornblower a little bit, so.
I could see that.
Y'all the worst.
Felix says he feels like it would be made of rum and perhaps something else with the powder added afterwards. You know, bing, just so that somebody can watch you do it.
I think you do enough of
little
this stuff
grain.
and the gunpowder just infiltrates everything whether you want it to or not. So
That's what I was going with, you know, at an event with your mug too near the loading zone.
yeah, well, I just bite off enough paper cartridges and you get back and your beverage will have gunpowder in it whether you like it or not.
You can almost do it with like a classic grog where you do the rum,
Yeah.
you do some honey or cane sugar, you do some lemon juice, and then just garnish it with some gunpowder.
Well,
and
you could get, you could
boom.
rim the glass like a margarita, yeah? Tip it and
The gunpowder.
I think we have
Ew.
created something here.
I think
Felix always manages to get some really good ideas or really bad ideas out of us, depending. Mostly really good bad ideas.
You
So
You got to
I love
make
it when
sure
you
you're
hear me.
using like your 4F priming though, so it sticks to the glass. You don't want any cannon granules in there.
No.
no,
And you know what?
you
can
get stuck between your
actually-
teeth like poppy seeds.
Yeah.
oh.
When you rim the glass, you can set it on fire, and whatever's unburnt will just
Yeah.
right into the drink.
Oh,
Wait.
interesting.
You get that poof and slam it.
It's like a fancy smoked cocktail.
It
Vicky
is.
says, note to self, never take food or drinks from pirates, which I will have to say is a very, very good thought, regardless of how much black powder content you have
And
in
you
your drink.
drop a musket ball in the bottom of the glass, and if you want to be a big guy, you drink the musket ball. No, okay, too far.
It's the same as drinking the worm, then. the
Yuki also
tequila.
says that they'll stick with tea, but I mean, you can still rock out with us and get gunpowder tea. It's gunpowder green tea is delicious.
True.
I'm very happy Yuki came up with that all on their own. That is a life lesson to stay with you forever.
Felix has a question, probably likely for Dakar and Doc mostly. How many shots per minute could a pirate hope to shoot from a firearm if given time and space to do so? And how does the number vary from gun to gun? So, like, say from a musket to a pistol to a cannon.
I only need one shot.
That was
That was hot.
That is actually
that was egotistical.
That too.
As intended.
I'm good with it though.
Ridiculous.
you know, it's definitely going to depend on the weapon, because you know, you got a small little pistol, you can load it a lot faster, fire them puppies out. A cannon, it's a lot bigger. You're only going to get. I'm just saying.
Dakar is bad at reloading, so he can only ever fire one. That's a question for Aaron.
This was a discussion of my aiming abilities. I don't know what you're talking about.
About aiming?
Not in her hair, not in her hair.
2 to 3 shots a minute from a smoothbore musket if you're really pushing it and using a military load with no wad.
And that was all 100% accurate terminology, but it still sounded wrong.
Yeah, it still made me go.
If you're not ramming the
I know, I
wad
love Wad is the one that pushed me over to
I've
it.
had enough beer.
Wad.
I've
in.
had
Then
enough
cannon
beer.
crew, 3-4 shots in 5 minutes. A little more than a minute a piece.
Mercy,
Depends
are
on
we gonna
how
have
much you
painted
wanna risk
cat?
blowing your hands off.
Well, there's no open paint out, but he's
Okay.
exploring.
Good, anyhow. I don't know, put some open paint out and then put some canvas down on the table so you get little paw print art
Yeah.
You
but
can do it. You
just
put
don't let it
plastic
happen.
wrap.
into the.
oh my gosh, what is happening?
Oh no! Poof!
You
There
can
you
put
are.
like paint and then plastic wrap, or like put a canvas in a Ziploc baggie with paint on it, and then they walk all over it. Is it possible to get what, Merce?
Yeah, more than one shot from a cannon per minute.
Me too.
That would be moving really
Maybe.
quick. So
Yeah.
a cannon has a series of gun tools that you use to be able to reload it and reload it safely to extinguish sparks and remove bits of burning material that are in it. If you wanted to skip those steps, you might blow yourself up,
I like
but
my
you
thumbs!
can fire a lot quicker.
Yeah.
There is a drill that I use with one of my smaller bore cannons where you load it like a musket with loose powder, and then you're shot on top of that. And we know that was used sometimes with these smaller bore, like 1-inch bore swivel guns, because it's not that much bigger of a bore than a musket. It's just going to fire out a lot more material. So that you can fire off easily once a minute. I don't. I give the barrel time to cool down so that next powder you put down doesn't flash off and barrel on you.
Yeah, I think the fastest we've done it was like, I'd say we got 2 done in 5 minutes.
Correct.
Would be,
That's
I'd say,
a
the
good
fastest that we go. But we're also like calling all the commands. We're going through what each thing is the first time that we do it. The second time we do it a little faster. It also
remember
depends.
That barrel's a big heat sink. It's sucking up a lot of the energy into heat, and then you're putting more gunpowder down it. And gunpowder, Doc, do you know what the flash temperature of gunpowder is? I'm not sure offhand. Probably 600, 700 degrees.
It depends on what kind of
Yeah, it's
gunpowder.
going to depend on whether you're talking about F, triple F, double
Yeah,
F.
I'm generally shooting 2 or 3 F out of my cannons.
All right, so about 800 degrees Fahrenheit, I
Okay.
think.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's not very hot. You can get a cannon barrel up to that temperature pretty quickly.
And in our cannon, we typically...
Heather,
we-
be proud of
we
me for
use
remembering that.
We're using New World aluminum foil.
Yeah.
So we have to worm it as opposed to paper for, again, safety. So this way, if you have a hot ash or something in there, we're less likely to detonate.
Yep.
Also,
The
a
thing
lot
about-
of... I was going to say a lot of newer powders, which, again, we're using, have a different flash point than the powders that have historically been used due to the makeup of said powders. Gunpowder has changed. But currently, gunpowder is about 800 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, that sounds, yeah. About
Forensic chemistry, everyone. I had to learn how to start fires.
I forgot what everybody was saying. I got stuck on has a hot ash.
Yeah,
I
Of
think
course.
you're thinking of modern smokeless powders, though. The stuff we're putting in the cannons should
Yeah.
be chemically identical to what's been used historically. If it's not, you bought the wrong stuff. Don't put it in your cannon. You'll blow your head
That's
off.
fair. That I did not know. So that's fair.
Smokeless powders ignite, burn much, much quicker. Black powder doesn't explode. It's a flammable solid. It burns very, very quickly, and modern smokeless powders burn even quicker.
Yes.
Yeah,
Put
so
that
if
in your
you're-
cannon, yeah, bad things happen.
if you're using something like a pyrodex, you can use it in limited quantities in your pistol or your musket,
Yeah.
but I would not use it long term.
Just get some
gunpowder is
Go-X.
definitely better for doing that.
Yeah.
And it smells better. You got to get the smoke in your face.
So good!
But yes, gunpowder on its own is not like an explosive. Like we often actually we have a really bad habit of doing this. Good habit? Unclear. We put gunpowder on our table and we ignite it with glass.
Oh yeah, that's for fun. We shouldn't be doing
But
that. We do it
it
anyway.
doesn't
Contained.
explode.
Don't do what the pirates do.
It burns and it burns quite quickly. But it doesn't explode.
Right.
The reason that like a cannon essentially looks like an explosion is because it's contained. So you're getting those gases
you
that
find
build up
that
with
video?
the pressure.
It is a rapid
I'm gonna
state
find that
change under
video.
compression. and it's fun.
Ooh. I know I have this.
How are these hardy and adventurous pirates supposed to make a living? Chimney sweeps, matchstick maker, sleeping in a workhouse, rat catcher. I mean, if you're on a ship, you're already a rat catcher, so.
Yeah.
Automatically.
That's what we bring the cats for.
Lunch.
I have eaten rat before. It's not too bad.
Roasted
That is
rat
one of the few small rodents I've not eaten.
Yeah, we did up a batch of millers, as they're called when they're shipboard rats turned into food. They taste a bit like a gamey chicken wing. There's not much on them.
I've had squirrel. I've had guinea pig. I've had chipmunk. And
Are we
I've had
back on this?
groundhog.
Have we not talked about this a number of times? It still makes poor Mercy and I real bleh. I love you, but yuck. All of it.
Every
Yuck.
time.
Sorry, I'm yucking your yum. That's not supposed to be
Rude.
something
I
you
did
do.
say
but-
I really
Rude.
enjoyed the rat.
I can't even think about it. Can't even think about it though. I'm so sorry.
I don't make
Hooey.
a habit of eating rats.
Oh,
Guinea pig tasted like duck,
ah.
Oh, good. That's
which
good.
means I didn't like it. I don't like
No.
duck. It's too fatty, too like greasy for me.
Duck is wonderful,
I don't like it. My dad
Especially
has
if you-
ducks.
especially if you cook up the corkscrew bit.
Pistol is not a good, I guess she is a good herd dog. She didn't go after the ducks. She just shoved them into the corner and then walked away. And then went back, shoved them in the corner. Like, this is where you live! Stay here! Best part is it was the opposite side of the yard as their house. So they didn't want to stay there. Puppeteering in circus jobs. This is true. We do actually have, one day we'll be able to perform it, I hope, a pirate circus.
We're getting there.
That
Slowly,
we've been writing.
day by day.
Which is a combination of a whole bunch of different acts, including mermaid tamer, standing on 2 fingers, juggling, what else is in there? Some clownery, I'm
Got
sure.
it.
I just handle the shovel.
I think there's tight roping.
One piratical fact I do know is that it is where the phrase loose cannon comes from, because you need those things chained down or bad stuff happens when the boat rocks.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Your guns will have what's called a breaching line that holds them to that when they recoil, stops them from going through the side of the ship. And if one of those breaks, pulls out of the ship, you have a loose cannon. And dead people, generally.
Dead people. Here.
And or
This
just
is for
suddenly much
you.
shorter people.
If I were to send you a video right now, would I send it
I
to
already
you?
have Facebook open, so just go there.
I will go to there. That's what I was asking. Great, great, great.
I thought you had already sent it to me because you went, here you go, and I thought that was
No, I found it, and I was excited that I found it, but I found the good one.
Alright.
Doc,
the one
what's
that
the
is-
bore
that doesn't-
size on the cannon you're babysitting? Do you know?
Doc!
We lost him.
Doc!
No,
Fell
he's
asleep.
just gone into Doc's own world.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I miss something?
Yes. But it's
Do you
okay, we
happen to
love
know what the bore size is on the cannon that we've on Lady Blackfire?
Yes, Lady Blackfire is 1.5 inches.
1.5 inches. Okay.
Yuki,
No
this is
particular
not a
reason I might
cannon.
have round ball to fit it. Just
This is
saying.
not a cannon going off, and I have sound turned down, so it shouldn't be that loud. But I do fully respect if you're going to walk away. I just want to give you a little notification that
Our
there's
captain
not.
playing with
not a
gunpowder and a magical juggling ball that he borrowed from a mermaid.
So if you look right here, you can see a nice line of gunpowder. If you look right here, you see a wonderful crystal ball that works great to amplify light.
Yes, if we didn't wait till so late in the day, it might have happened faster. But
Yeah, it took a little bit.
This should be the minute.
Also, I love that he's holding. This is not safe. Don't hold it with your arm right next to gunpowder where your sleeve can catch on fire, because I'm pretty sure it did.
The problem was it was too late in the day, and we had to tip the table and turn the table, and yeah. So it was. I actually have the photograph from the front when it was done too. I'll find that.
Was
gonna
this
say,
at
it's-
Heart of Grace, or was this?
No, this is
Village Fair.
Village.
From Village.
This was Village 2017, I believe,
I believe that is accurate. That's where I'm going to look for the.
based
other
on
picture.
Ember's outfit.
Right, there you go.
It's like, yeah.
We had much better luck at Alcott.
Oh, why? What? We don't need that up there. Okay. There was a very voluptuous woman in very scant clothing as the next video for some reason.
That wasn't mine.
But yes, so that was fun. I do believe Lolly has actually put some initials into the table using gunpowder.
Lots of things in there now, I think.
That was just sun. Just
Oh, okay.
sun and my glass ball. Yep.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You literally sat there. You sat there for a while doing that.
Yep.
It's crazy what glass balls will do. Not very
No,
dangerous.
but we do have quite a few marks on the new table from gunpowder when we were screwing around up in Alcott.
We have the question of whether there was ever ironworking forges on board ship. Very, very rarely. You can imagine a wooden ship covered with tar full of gunpowder is not the place for random sparks. Most of the metalworking that you need to do on a boat would be done with non-ferrous metals, coppers and brasses and bronzes. We see a lot of repair work being done with sheet copper and things like that on ships. But there's actually not a ton of ironwork on a sailing ship, believe it or not. There's some thimbles.
Well, it would rust as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. You don't use a ton of iron. You do use some in the rigging. The things like cannons and cannonballs, those are cast iron, so you're not making those in a blacksmith shop anyway. You have to have a foundry where you can get the metal up to a melting point and pour it into something. So there's not a ton of work for a blacksmith to do on board a ship. And I think if you really got stuck, you needed to mend something, fix something, you've got cook ovens, right? You've got something like a brazier, which is essentially a charcoal grill style thing. You can do the work in there. Charcoal, even wood, will get up to temperatures where you can work iron, and you just need something hard to smack it on.
Ooh, we need to tell Birch that. Birch has been itching, and I mean hardcore itching, to do some more blacksmithing since the last time we were up in New York. We're getting a garage, and he's talking about putting a cast iron wood burning stove in there.
Do tell him that we just ripped the chimney off the house, and I'm now in possession of a large stack of nice fire brick.
I'll make sure he knows, because he does. He loved doing it. It was a lot of fun. So I think if Birch could rethink his career path from the ship's carpenter, it would be the ship ironworker. But that's not a thing.
I mean,
Earth is not a spinning ball. Hello, welcome to the crew. We've never fallen off the world from sailing, so
Not yet.
not yet.
Nope, the turtle always reaches up and just gives you a shove back. It's fine.
Or no, it's the elephant trunk that's standing on the turtle.
Right, that's right.
It's the elephant trunk. The
Mine
turtle can't reach us. And for those of you that don't know, you need to go read Terry Pratchett. He is wonderful. He's an amazing author. Also made there's some great movies that are out there if you do not feel like reading the books. Yeah, I know this stream started and I was like, oh goodness, this is going to be a very off the rail stream. We got back on history. Like, we did good.
Yeah.
Mermaids in history, that's all we need today.
I'm going to read into that a little more and see if I can't find any illustrations of a forge on a sailing ship, because I know it did happen, but it was rare. But I want to see how they did that. They had braziers, which freaks me out for cooking.
On a ship, yeah.
That's just like a tragedy waiting to happen. But it happened. They also would throw cannonballs into the fire on board ship, into the brazier, your oven, heat them up, make hot shot, fire that out of the cannon with the idea that it's going to catch fire to the other boat. I don't know how well it actually works. You got to get that thing like really, really hot. I don't know. Can you imagine? I'm trying to picture like running through to load that, and you've got to carry it somehow, and
Yeah.
seems like more effort than it's worth. But
Yeah. I wish I could see the color octarine, but unfortunately I have no magic powers, and I'm not a wizard, nor am I a cat, so no. It took me a minute to remember what octarine was, though. I was like, what is that? What is that? Is that a gem? No, it's a color!
yeah, you could put it up on the top
I didn't
deck.
even know what that was.
Forge on the top
No.
deck.
So it's the 6th, 7th color in the Discworld spectrum, something like that. It's only visible to wizards and cats. It's essentially the color of magic.
And all right. And I should have known that once I was the fox of foxes in a Discworld LARP, but that's another story for another time.
It's like a greenish yellow purple, right?
I know it's yellowish. I don't remember if there's purple. I do remember it's a greenish yellow. Yeah, you can thank Coral's dad for that. Coral's dad had her read a lot of the books when she was young. Which is funny because they are not kids' books necessarily. Like, they are big books, but my favorite Christmas movie is Hogfather.
I've still not watched that. I feel like I should read them before I watch them, so I haven't gone there.
I have the book if you would like to read it.
I would very much. Thank you.
I still need to grow my Terry Pratchett collection. They have like special covers, art covers that are like have been redone, and they're so expensive, but I want them so bad, and they're like beautiful.
It took me this long to find it, but I got the post.
I'm sorry. Birch is downstairs. No, Birch is downstairs, and he heard me talking about this, and he went, "We're rich, bitch, get him!" We are not rich. We do not have them.
There's the post-explosion photograph of Devlin with the gunpowder on his self. He looks really proud of himself, but there's definitely gunpowder all the way up his hand. And
oh, yes, this is what I was waiting for you to send me, because I do remember, I thought he burnt his shirt when he did this. Or was that another time?
Maybe the first time. I do not have a video of the first time. I think that was
But I know in that shirt he has a hole like right here in the arm, and I thought it was from that.
He has the same shirt I do, and it just tends to also tear right here.
Oh, that's fair. Hey, Yuki.
I fixed up that, so the next time you check out Devlin's shirt, it's got a nice patch on it with blanket stitching all the way around.
Nice. I agree
Throwback
with
to Saturday night stream.
I agree with all the comments about Hot Shot, that it's going to change the size of the ball, could set off your powder charge. Carrying it through to the guns is a bad idea on the gun deck. It just doesn't seem like it's worth the effort.
Also, like, if you're carrying it long distances, it's going to start cooling off.
Not very quickly. That's a lot of thermal mass. If you've got if you've got it up to an orange temperature, which is about 1800 to 2000 degrees Fahrenheit, it's going to hold that for a long time.
That one's better.
You would have to put it in like a wooden sabot to keep it from setting off your powder charge. Just shoot more. Just shoot the heavy stuff at them until they stop. You don't need to...
We have a better angle. Yuki, we are going to show another one. You said back, but then you said be right back, so I'm not sure if you're back. So if you're back, we are going to show another video.
It doesn't have any sound to it that I'm aware of.
This one does not have sound. It is just a nice, pretty flash, and it's a lot shorter. You don't have to wait another minute.
It's way better than the other one for an angle.
All right, ready?
Oh! All right, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. I can talk about that a lot. I've done that.
You've safely detonated a live Civil War cannonball?
I have helped.
Ooh.
I've helped. It's essentially
all right, you talk about that then. I like that it was not a cannonball, a mine or cannonball. What did they actually find?
Yeah, I believe it was probably about. I think it was around a 12-pound shell.
I'm aware of Civil War mines. So.
Yeah. So the thing about the Civil War is they had invented lead fuses at that point. Okay. So earlier stuff, if you find it like underwater in the ground today, it's probably safe, but just leave it alone still. But it's probably safe because they had wooden fuses, which rotted out, and water gets into the powder on the inside. But not those lead fuses. They'll work great today, and people find them fairly often. There's a case around here of some divers who found a couple cases of mortar bombs, did what you do, and decided, well, let's shoot it and see if it goes off. Well, it did. Yeah. So then we had to create a rig and drill them and pour water into the rest of them to make them safe. So yeah, don't shoot Civil War cannonballs. It's bad.
Don't do it on purpose.
If it has a fusing mechanism, is it still a like cannonball? Like, would you fire that out of a cannon, or would that be like our Granados that we have in our shows?
No, that would be fired out of a cannon.
We got better at it 100 years from now. 150 years from now.
Yeah. Now it's really, really dodgy because you're using a wooden fuse and you're hoping that that fuse lights when you set it off from the mortar, which is a short, squat cannon with a little space on the bottom for the powder that's going to set off the fuse. And you hope it works and doesn't blow you up. Once you get those lead fuses, they're actually timed fuses. You can twist them and set them to where you want them. And you shoot it out of a cannon or out of a mortar, short, squat cannon for doing big, tall ballistic trajectories. And the idea is not to hit somebody with it, but to make it go boom over their head. And comes raining down all the pieces of the iron shell casing and all of the lead mini balls that you've packed in with the powder and sulfur on the inside to make a nice burning projectile mess.
Yeah, shrapnel does
it's the
more
same
damage
concept
than
as the
actual...
Granado.
Yeah, essentially.
It's a big grenade. Oh yeah, it's the same idea.
Same concept. Just throw the kitchen sink at him in the fiery flaming ball of death.
I like to throw the fiery flaming ball of death at people, or Nessa does. Nessa does it all the time.
We've noticed. We've got to stop her from doing it all the time. She tries to throw them into the audience when we have shows.
Was never successful. You told me to get rid of it. You told me to light it, so I lighted it, and then you told me to get rid of it, so I got rid of it. You're welcome. I just follow your instructions. What is the largest ship-to-ship weapon that was used, and what was the smallest in our time? Fireball of death.
Smallest is going to be your little swivel cannons, which are like a shotgun. They're firing a handful of musket balls, nails, cutlery, whatever you have around. And that's an anti-personnel weapon, so they can be mounted along the rails. They'll fire and spread out and kill people. Biggest aboard ship, you get 36 pounders. So I don't know. I'd have to look in some of the logs to see if they were carrying anything bigger than that. 24, 36, that's kind of your upper range. That's the weight of the cannonball that's being fired. More commonly are going to be your 9s and 12s, kind of basic. But yeah, your big ship of the line could have 24s, maybe bigger. Yep.
Fun.
And most of the time, though, not firing a solid cannonball like that. Okay? Especially if you're in the pirate trade, because what is that going to do to that ship you're shooting at?
Nothing.
It's going to make it go glug.
Yeah.
It's going to sink it. Right?
Nothing
Solid
good.
cannonballs are for shooting at the water line and sinking a vessel. I don't want to sink it. I want it, right? So I'm going to be firing canister and grape shot, little clusters of small cannonballs that spread out like a shotgun shell and kill all the people on the boat, and then it's my boat.
And you can shoot the ones that are like essentially a cannonball, but when it fires, it spreads out, and there's a chain linking it, and it goes and does some damage. You're welcome. That was exactly what it does, guys. You're welcome.
Instant replay.
It goes bloop, 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 and knocks things out.
Apparently they make a hellish noise going through the air. I've never seen one done in person, but there's chain shot and bar shot, 2 half-cast balls with an iron bar. It tumbles, spins, rips down sails and rigging and anybody in the way.
Yeah, very
good
for
that's always my favorite one we talk about.
The sail to take away their speed, because if you take away their sails, they can't go anywhere.
They can't run away.
But that's fixable.
Fixable.
Right? So prize ship. But if you sink it, it's not really fixable.
Yeah. That was always my favorite one to learn about. Maybe because it goes... Had to do a third one.
Term. I am impressed with your use of that.
I'm really excited for when we do these cannonball demonstrations, because someone's going to have to be like here, like asking questions from the comments when we do these, and I know it's going to be me, and you're just going to have the best sound effects while we're doing this cannon demonstration.
Chain shot was pretty common. Bar shot is more common. We find a lot more bar shot archaeologically because it's a lot cheaper and easier to make. But it stores a bit more bulky. But chain is expensive and difficult to make. A piece of bar iron is really cheap and easy to make.
There's about a question for me. Do pirates ever get bored at sea and go bowling with cannonballs? I can honestly say yes, that's true, because I've done it.
Also bowling with turnips, but that's another story.
Ooh, bowling for turnips.
Bowling with turnips, yes.
Bowling for turnips. Because you keep the ones that you win in the end, and then you have them, and they're bowling.
Then you have turnips!
Yeah.
I love turnips.
Give them to Mercy, because I don't know what to do with a turnip to save my life, but they taste good when she's done.
You treat it like another root vegetable, like a carrot or a potato.
Potatoes!
Carve it into a jack-o'-lantern.
There's a turnip.
That's what I know to do with turnips.
Birch.
Why did my cousin marry you?
Birch.
I'm not. I got that one right. I didn't say why did I marry you. I
No,
got
well
that one
done.
right, and then everyone got very concerned. Birch, you're
Birch.
being
Am I
paged.
not allowed to be polygamied?
You're being paged.
Four.
They want to
You
say
can
hi.
eat it.
We
I
want
like
you to
turnip.
poke in.
Turnip's a good root.
Hello, mate. Yay!
Oh, wait,
You're
do I have
hiding.
enough coin?
Do I have the coin?
I do.
Birch has
Yeah.
asked what we should have for dinner. He told me to ask Twitch what we should have for dinner. Here you go.
Oh, wait.
Tacos.
And I almost called it TikTok.
Tiki talkie. Twitch talk. I definitely. Kat McKenna calls her TikTok the Tiki talkie. Ah, shimmy.
Wait!
We want it all. Oh hey.
Oh, boy. Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, wow.
Wait, your pants are falling down!
Well, of
No!
course. Don't stop.
Oh, wait!
Okay.
Oh goodness.
I got
Hi,
my money's
Pistol.
worth on that one.
We are saving up bit
I don't know.
pieces, not whatever they are, channel points all the time, just in hopes that you'll pop in and shake it for us, because
Yep.
we love you, mate. Ah,
Doggy.
Oh, Pistol.
Say hi.
the
He's
whole,
like-
aw,
Dad, why
You're
are you
so
holding
sweet.
me?
let me go. I'm the void.
She wanted down so she could get further up on Mom's lap.
Uh-huh.
What was your
Surprise.
excuse?
Hi. Oh, thank you.
I don't
Thai
need
food
an
is
excuse.
a really good plan. Felix says Thai food for dinner,
Thai
and I
food?
just finished a plate of spicy
we have
pad Thai
tacos?
for my own dinner earlier. I ordered in from Thailand, and
Yeah.
it was great.
We do have a Thai place by here that we haven't ordered from in a while. They had these like massive sizes of food to start, and then they got really small. So I
Food
was
for
ordering
days.
them. Yeah, but now
Food
they
for
don't have as big portions, and it makes us sad.
Oh,
Hmm.
I have a
Well, that
baked
stinks.
ziti with cheese and sausage in the oven, keeping warm.
Oh, that sounds good. I was originally planning on burgers tonight. I
I had
Bubba
lunch. Just have all
Bubba-
the things that I already ate today.
Bubba Burgers now has veggie burgers. I don't know if they've had veggie burgers, but they have multiple types of veggie burgers now. And they have like a Spanish, or like it's like a cantina. Cantina? No,
Oh.
that's Star Wars.
I want a Chipotle one.
Wait, what?
Is that
Well,
correct? Is it
burger.
still a cantina? Or is that just Star Wars?
I was thinking about food. I totally zoned out.
Star Wars can't.
No, like a Latin style Bubba Burger, which sounds really good. You ordered from Thailand. How many months did it take for
It
this
wasn't
shit?
fresh by the time it got here, mate. If you have a Thai food shop near you, you go ahead and do that. But when I order from Thailand, it does take months, and it's not awfully fresh.
Oh,
by
I'm
the
sorry,
time.
I scratched your eye.
That may be why it was spicy. I didn't actually ask for it to be spicy, and it was spicy, and that was weird.
Did you
Well,
order from
as
As
Dingy
I
Dash?
waxed poetic about my
The only place I ever-
Dingy Dash
or
cat. Yes,
First place
Dingy
I ever
Dash.
was Utah. It was really good, but it was so spicy.
Spicy?
Dingy Dash
Like,
is
you
the
know
only
how
one that can
my
find me.
brother is when he
Really?
put it on his food. He was dying from one flake.
I don't.
You're
I don't
such a
like that
cute
kind of
dog.
stuff. I like it spicy, but I don't like it like burn your mouth off. You can't taste the food anymore.
The mild stuff is spicy.
Well, this
Yeah.
is-
Yeah, usually when I get Thai, I usually get like pineapple fried rice with some
That
chicken,
is one of my very favorites.
which is not spicy at all. It's delicious.
We missed a history question. Can we go back?
We missed a history question. Yes, of course.
Eating your sweet
Yes.
I
food
was
like
going
a
back.
true
We got
lucky
stuck on
woman.
food again.
Sorry.
We like food. Speaking of food, the Crows asked, was it a place for any crew member to be stationed, or was it a person specifically hired? Not hired specifically for that job that I'm aware of, but you would be a different rating, different department, essentially, on the ship. And this varies by Navy and by time period, but you would have people who were, it was probably their first time out, would be just on the deck crew, right? They'd be working on the deck. And then you would have those that were rated to go up aloft and work in the sails and the rigging. So it would be one of those people, somebody you think can climb up there without dying.
I was gonna say, was it like a higher rating, or was it just a you're
Yes.
small and nimble?
No, it would be a higher rating, a higher rank, more pay. and a little bit more experience. And then
I'm
you'd
scared
probably
of
have a
heights, but I
separate.
love to climb things like a spider monkey.
Yeah, you'd be perfect. And
I
you'd have
don't love
another.
heights, but I love climbing things, so it just cancels itself out.
You'd have another
Weirdo.
group of people that were on the gun deck, specifically as artillerymen, as gunners, and with different officers all over all of these different departments. Because when you get into big ships of the line with 300-400 men on board, you got to split them up somehow.
Pineapple fried rice. Make sure you put
But I've
no
never
shrimp.
heard of somebody being like, I'm a
Shrimp,
I'm
shrimp
a
in it.
lifetime crow's
Oh, you
nest
staying up here?
scout.
No, you go on watch, eh? You can take shifts for that kind of thing.
I would think so.
So, Birch has decided to go back downstairs, but Pistol has
Can't imagine
decided that under my desk is where she wants to lay down,
That's
like a
good
weirdo.
spot. Rest your nose. Rest
No,
the nose
Pistol, you're
right
not.
on the
Okay,
power
she's
strip
changed her
button.
mind. She wants to go under the futon, but she can't fit because I have my mermaid bag under there. Sorry, Pistol.
Well, you know.
She like put her
mermaids
paws
got
and
to
started
have their
going.
luggage.
It's the only way I can transport everything. Sad.
Shouting! I don't know what we're yelling about!
Our Thai place is closed.
Oh, poop.
Oh.
I do like that. If you ask for spicy, they cook it in a nuclear reactor. I have found that to be true. I have third-hand knowledge of a restaurant that kept a special menu for the white people. They would come in and they'd be like, menu? And be like, no, we can handle the goods. We know what we're here for. We've been here before. Otherwise, it's kind of like, you want this. You want this. This is what you want. Don't question it.
I need that menu.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the bard. Other than the possibly general boisterousness of pirates, did ships ever bring a bard type aboard to provide merriment and to lift spirits? Like how creative and fun Mercy is. Mercy, as the cook, is the most creative and fun and full of merriment. And what do you think? Do you bring a sensibility of the bard along with you, Mercy?
Sure, I like to entertain and cook. You know, dinner and
Yeah, but generally a bard will like try to talk themselves out of any situation, kind of flirt a little bit to get out of it, and you just decide to kill
Just like
everyone in the
Mercy.
bar.
Oh, that's
I was gonna say, wait a minute, that sounds exactly like Mercy. What are you talking about?
Except Mercy's a murder hobo and has to kill everyone in the bar of NPCs that I did not give stats because I didn't think anyone was going to attack them.
in my defense. That's where I thought it was going. Seemed right at the time.
Yeah,
I do have a tiny bit, because it's something that I decided to take on as part of my life at sea. I did make sure there was historical, contemporary historical precedence for the ship's musicians. But musicians were popular on board. Piracy was super tedious, as we can all attest. And a ship could spend weeks and weeks at sea waiting to find a suitable victim, or pull into to port somewhere. And so musicians helped to pass the time, and having some skill with a musical instrument, which I don't, but I can sing, brought with it certain privileges, such as playing while the others were working, or even increased shares for making life a little bit more bearable aboard ship.
I feel like that's like a really important role, and I'm just throwing this out there. Our be all end all of historical pirate events was Muppets Treasure Island. There was a lot of singing that was necessary there, so you need some good accompaniment and a good bard.
Any proper gentleman who would be of the officer class would have a musical background. It was just expected.
Really?
Oh yeah,
But
it was part of your
anyone
education.
who was proper would learn piano or singing or some kind of suitable harp or something. So, and Felix again, Mercy does painting and artistic things. She's a bard in that respect. Also, she sings, but she definitely is a bard in the respect where she's pulling out her talents on Enforced Shore Leave.
Aye.
I feel like I want to get you some boxes like Annie's box here, so that we could do like painting on things as well as canvas, because that would be fun.
I had an idea, but I don't think it would be a whole Twitch stream worth. But we could do a familiars paint night. Because
All the animals paint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cats, you put the paint and the canvas in a bag, and then you put catnip on it, and then they roll in it and they make a painting. And then for dogs, you can put like peanut butter or something.
All right, I vote yes, and I vote that it's all of our familiars.
Boy. She'd never let me clean her off. I would have a purple cat or green cat forever.
Paint and in the bag.
Ooh, okay, so sorry. But yes, I totally think. Felix posed this question to Dakar and Doc, though. I think a lot of us know the answer to this one, actually. What would you say is the most unusual or least well-known job aboard a ship?
I know which one is on our ship. The ship's ambassador.
Yep.
Because it's whatever Barnabas Morningstar
so
does
stupid.
On crew.
But it's like a legit thing.
No, it's not. It's really not. It's BS because we had no idea what he did on ship. We think he was useful, but we're not entirely sure. We love him. He drapes beautifully, but a ship's ambassador is just a title you paste on someone who is otherwise slightly worthless. Likes to think he's got lots of stuff going on.
And I'll defer to Dakar on this, but I don't think that there was really any job that was unusual per se. A lot of the jobs were interchangeable for the most part, and people progressed from one position to the next. For most of the maintenance of the ship, I would imagine.
I'm going
also, I want to point out, because I was correct when I said that's a legit position, ship's ambassador is 100% a legit position. So you're welcome.
Okay, that's a weird one. I've never...
Ship's ambassadors are key members to tall ship support team.
I suppose if you're traveling around to
they're your land
places.
Contacts, essentially.
Okay.
That's great. I made it up, which is why I said it was bogus.
No, I looked into it because I got told I had to learn about all the jobs, and I was like, "What's this?" So I looked into it. I was like, "No, it's real." I was like pretty sure that was real.
It breaks down pretty logically, like you'd think. You've got your officer corps. You've got a couple lieutenants, one for each watch. The crew's going to be split in half: a port and a starboard watch, or port and larboard, depending on your time period. You'd have your bosun, who's in charge of all of the sails and rigging and everything of that sort.
Oh, that's your larboard side.
Ship's carpenter, if it's a larger ship. A surgeon, probably a surgeon's mate. A cook's mate. A bosun's mate. And then your rigging crew, your deck crew, your gun crew, a gunnery officer, a gunner's mate. I can't think of anybody that seems too unusual, but... No,
then you get way down deep in it to the strikers and the coopers and the scullers and the...
You would have... yeah, I mean...
Yeah. They're all able-bodied sailors who do different, tweaky things.
Sure, and like Doc said, you know, your ship's carpenter... anybody who might have a specific skill that is used when there's time is also just going to be a sailor and going to be having a station and a quarters station and all the usual stuff that everybody else does. Probably not the surgeon. They're going to be busy.
Or the one that I have most recently updated, again from a not legitimate source. The topman or rigger, aka rigging monkey or crazy person, or the more politically correct person of canvas.
Person of canvas.
Person of canvas.
Nice.
Ships did have carpenters. My husband is our carpenter.
Super important. That's the
Birch
real
is
repair work you're going to be doing.
It's fine.
Indeed, Birch is our official carpenter, who I should have added to this list and apparently haven't yet. But he's in charge of the ship's structural integrity. That's an important job. He answers to the bosun, so fix holes after combat, set him after knocking the pegs in the holes, and keep the mast and the yardarm sound.
I agree with that. The poor topless woman who has to sit up on the bow all day. Strapped under the sprit.
I feel like that's the best job. You just get squirted with whatever so often. You stay nice and cool, but the sun's in your face. And
you would say so, Coral. You're a mermaid. When you get strapped up there because you're getting a punishment, that's not as fun.
You also know what other facility is located right over that figurehead.
Oh, that's
figurehead.
Fair. That's fair.
That's my favorite. There have been some zingers tonight, but that's my favorite so far, feeling. The weirdest job is just a topless woman leaning against the ship's prow.
I'm getting, so this is somewhat related, somewhat unrelated. So I'm getting
flashbacks to the Slate girl in Life Aquatic. Oh, she has no purpose. She's just there to be topless
There.
and hold signs.
So I'm getting a miniature.
Maybe a lot of that throughout nautical history. She has no she's just there. She's always been there. We don't even worry about that.
The topless woman at the front made me think of this, as we have interchangeable figureheads for this miniature. This is a miniature I'm getting, which is not very miniature. It's quite large. It is, I believe they said it was 3 foot long.
It's a bigature.
It's a bigature, and it's a very big pirate ship, and I'm very excited. And
missing
we will
some
definitely
of your top mists there.
Yeah. Well, this is just the print. We will definitely be doing some painting streams once all of my pirate stuff comes in. I'm very excited.
Is the weird canteen
that was a good idea.
You banned Felix? What happened?
What'd I do?
You banned Felix!
Oh my god! I was stuck on a black screen. I couldn't see anything.
You also removed 48 messages.
What?
So I have no idea what has happened.
I was legitimately clicking around on the screen because it went all black screened.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you removed 48 messages. I'm assuming you
They're all of
removed
Felix's
everything that
messages!
Felix said.
Yep.
Felix,
It's
if you've
on the
said
video.
anything recently and you aren't gone because Cat's the worst, please update us in what you've said.
It just says I always thought the weirdest job was a topless woman that laid against the ship's prow, and then thank you because I praised his joke. I didn't mean it. My screen went entirely black, and I was clicking around trying to fix it, so I hit your button, and that was
We
the worst.
do
and I'm very
sometimes have to
sorry.
remove messages, and I thought a bot came in and like sent 48 messages in a row.
No,
So all I saw at
that's
first was
entirely
48
me. I'm
messages had
very
been
sorry.
removed.
Sorry.
And then I saw
sorry.
Felix's
Sorry.
It will
Felix,
at
we
least
love you.
all
I'm
be in the
sorry.
replay on the chat. I'm terribly embarrassed. I
You
have
got
only
us all
done that once
flustered
before.
thinking about figureheads and their figures and
But I'm glad I said something because since she removed you, I don't think I could re-add you. So I'm glad I said
Oh,
something.
good.
I was about to ask because I seen if all of Felix's messages just went deleted. And
I'm leaving now. Bye.
I was like, did he say something wrong and he just deleted everything?
But yes, I'm very excited. They're all Reaper Bones, which is a wonderful D&D miniature company. They do Kickstarters where you pay, like, I think the base was $120, but we ended up with 500 miniatures for $120 to start, which is insane. But I did pay an extra $100 for that pirate ship because I wanted that pirate ship. They're selling it, I think, for 400 or 500. After. But there will definitely be some Birch and Koral or Birch and Nessa painting streams because we have a whole bunch of under the sea, so like sea monsters and stuff like that, as well as some pirates and pirate skeletons and the pirate ship coming in. So I believe they will be coming in. It was supposed to be April, but they're, when you do this Kickstarter, we joined the Kickstarter in March of 2019. So we had no idea what was going to happen in 2020. But it was supposed to ship this coming month, but they're off by about a month or so. How long did it take to build a full frigate? Is that correct? Frigate? Frigate. How long for a galleon or a sloop?
it depends on how motivated you are. I couldn't speak to each individual ship, but a good shipyard could be putting out something in a month or two. Yeah, really,
There's
really.
lots of money involved.
Hmm?
When there's lots of money involved.
Money involved and preparation. So you've got an assembly line going. So you've got constant lumber coming in, ironwork being done. It's not as if you say, hey, let's build us a ship, and you start from scratch. You go to the shipyard where they already have all that stuff in process. So a couple months, and then fitting out with sails and rigging and guns and such. When really pressed, navies have put simple boats on the water in less than a week, from trees to finished boats. It's amazing how fast you work when people are coming to kill you.
Again, there's that motivation thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting. I'll have to look up how. I'm sure there are records of how long some of the bigger flagships, like the Mary Rose or something, how long they actually took to construct that. A couple months sounds right. Yeah.
I've just seen one more, two more
Are you okay?
photos for them. Yes, I'm seeing things and not seeing. My tech is bad right now. Forgive me. Two more submissions on the Book of Face for the makeup competition. Which, if you want to mention it again, real quickly, just to talk about what's upcoming. We're closing in on the end of our Sunset Rummin.
I like Kitty's. I will, but I like Kitty's comment. I think of saying, a gillion cost a galleon. I was like, I read it and it was great, and then I was like, yes, Kitty. Yeah, you weren't here in the beginning. Here, let me pull it up. We will be doing Mercy and I will be going head to head, and if this works, we could extend it to our fans being involved as well in future ones. But right now, Mercy and I are going head to head. You guys will supply us with, oop, that's not where I wanted that to be. Sorry. Hold, please. This is really big. Mercy and I will be doing a pirate makeup challenge where you guys are going to supply us with inspiration photos. They are not, like other people's makeup. We don't want makeup inspiration photos. We want fun photos for us to base our own. So if you are on like TikTok, a lot of people will do like emoji inspired makeups.
Art.
So yeah, so we want fun ones from you guys. They don't have to be pirate themed. Obviously, if they are pirate themed, that's great. And we'll be doing this on Monday, April 5th at 6 p.m. It will be taking place our next Sunset Rumming in replace of Sunset Rumming. We figured give some people off as Easter is the day before. So we have posts up in 3 locations. We have it on our Facebook page where you can comment a photo below because we need photos for inspiration. We don't want to pick it. We want to get you guys involved. So we want you guys to pick the photos. I'll talk about that in a second. So on our Facebook, on our Pirates of Fortune's Folly Facebook page, Steph, can you do the socials thing?
I will.
You can find it there and you can comment below or message us a photo if you don't want Mercy and I to see it in advance. If you message it, only Kat will see it.
That's fine. I can still share directly to elsewhere.
We also are accepting photos on Instagram through DMs. And finally, in our Discord, in the general section, we are accepting photos there. What we're going to do is, I think we were talking about doing it Friday. We'll put all the photos together. Mercy and I need a little bit of prep time because we want to get 2 looks done for you guys. So we're going to pick 2 photos on Friday that we are going to recreate on, or take our turn, put our spin on Monday. And then if we don't take the entire time for those 2 looks, we're going to do a 3rd look. The 3rd look, we have no idea what it will be. It will be, Kat will pick a random look picture for us to base it off of. We'll have no idea what's going on. There will be no prep time, so that one will probably be very interesting to watch or very confusing. But yes. All right, Kitty. You're in our Discord, I believe, right? No? Okay.
She can watch here. She'll find out what happens from other people's photos, and that's fine. It will actually happen, and you can watch it happen. So
yes, it'll be a good time. I'm excited.
If you don't do the socials, we can't do the thing. So
yeah, I just got some face paints in, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. That'll be next Monday here. Photos will be picked on Friday. 2 photos. If we get through those 2 looks,
already ready. Already super ready.
It'll be interesting time for sure. Probably pretty fun. And then the best part is Mercy and I will not see what each other are doing. So what we're gonna do is we're logging
steal each other's ideas.
Yeah, we're gonna log into Zoom, and then we're gonna like close the screen so we can hear each other. You know, in case Steph asks us questions or we're talking to each other. And we can hear comments from the chat because Kat's basically gonna have to read us the comments from the chat. There is a way to pull chat up without the video, which we could probably do as well. But I'm setting it up here, and then I'm leaving this room, so I'm not even going to see the stream or anything. So it's going to be completely blind so that we don't steal each other ideas, and we can see how it goes. Winner gets bragging rights and extra rum at our next crew function. Captain agreed to this, and Captain's buying us a bottle of rum. He already agreed to this. It's totally cool. I say because I'm pretty sure he's in the chat.
Really?
Paying attention this evening. Let's just put it that way.
He is here. We'll see if he's paying attention. Oh, goodness. What has happened? I forgot to turn off window
You banned
capture.
someone by accident?
No, it was Inception where y'all were watching the Twitch stream on the Twitch stream.
Ooh.
Oh, lovely.
Hi, Captain. Right? You said you're going to buy whichever one of us wins a bottle of rum, right? Shipwreck? Uh-huh. Vanilla?
Ooh, shipwreck vanilla. I still need some of that.
Mm-hmm.
Drive.
Well, the good news is, Doc, I was saying this earlier, another thing that we want to point out to everyone is that our Twitch schedule will be changing at the end of April. We are not going away. We will still be here. We will not be doing Sunset Rummin
Regularly scheduled stuff. Yeah.
We will still probably do a decent amount of game nights because we enjoy doing game nights. It's a relaxation for us. But we will be doing more individual things. So we'll be doing the cannon demonstrations, the other weapon demonstrations, Mercy's painting class, Kat's cooking class. We'll still be doing a lot of that stuff. It will just be not our regularly multiple times a week because we will also be going back to rehearsal and be doing weekend events. So doing this on top of that would be a lot. However, that being said, when we are doing rehearsals and we are doing events, we'll be taking you guys backstage with us. So you'll be able to watch our shows, you'll be able to watch what we do, our ridiculousness behind the scenes, you'll be able to see how we even, like, put together fights and stuff like that, and all of that kind of stuff, so that'd be really cool.
And how many curse words are we allowed to drop during that?
Curse words are allowed, one F-bomb is allowed.
Within our PG-13-ish
Yes.
desires. I mean, we could go fully adult, but that's not what we're planning here to do.
We're not planning on going fully adult. We're still planning on saying PG-13.
Well, I'm thinking about during rehearsal and, when we mess up or drop a...
Yeah, that tends to be a bit of
we'll see. We'll put
swear
the
fest.
mature potentiality on this. I was gonna say, Felix, that's a really hard thing. I bet I also do not know anything that Dakar does not know, as Dakar has taught me most of what I know.
I double checked my math on the construction timing, and it ranges from like 3 months, like a good summer season, couple of months, to a couple of years with supply issues and such. But
actually, I'll take back that fact. I know a lot of facts that Dakar doesn't know, but none of them are related to maritime.
Right, and that was a specific question.
Oh, wait, I did. I knew
Say
the
a maritime
flashpoint.
fact you think none of the others would know.
Yeah, but I knew the flashpoint of gunpowder, and he did
Yes,
not off
you
the top
did.
of his head. So I'll take that. I'll claim that as my one that I knew.
I would argue maybe
that's
that's
the
not
one.
a maritime fact, but
Sure
I
it
will give it to you as well.
Well, yeah, because if you're like firing cannons off the ship, it's related. I'll take it. That I will say that I don't know much about ships, but I know a good amount about gunpowder.
And a lot about maps.
Yeah.
and my lookalike Nessa knows quite a few
goodness.
excellent bug facts.
That's true. Coral should know more about being tied to the front of the ship than anyone else. But
This is true.
perhaps Nessa can outdo her on maps.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised at how much Nessa knows about maps. Nessa has learned a lot in her 5 years as a navigator. Nessa knew nothing about maps before she joined this crew.
Ask our people anything, anytime, because it makes life much more fun for us. Also, thank you all for tonight. It was grand, actually, coming here and doing some
yes, it was.
Q&A. It's my favorite.
Bye, Bones!
Showed
We're
up
done.
As we're wrapping.
Oh.
We love you, Bones. Bones is laid up in the infirmary. So everyone lift a glass for Bones. Hopefully she'll be joining us again soon here on stream, off stream. But we miss you so much. We love you. Friday night, game night, Saturday night, paint night, Monday night, makeup challenge. So.
And Bones, I will send you some love on the Book of Faces once I'm out of jail.
You're in jail again?
But while you're not in jail, we need stories, Doc.
Yes, you will have a story tonight. I don't know which one I'm going to read, but I'm actually right after this going to
Woo!
record a story for you, and actually tomorrow, since I have an extra personal day, I will be recording some extra.
Because Lolly put her foot down.
Down, Lolly.
The
Thank
past 2
you.
months, Doc has just not been in Dockish spirit, and so Lolly is going to make me.
Told you my shit would get loud. Excuse me, I threw a swear at you at the last moment. So
That's our one, we gotta
anyway,
go.
yes. Cheers to all. Happy sunset, Rummin. Happy Monday. Have a great week. We'll see you this weekend.
We'll see you Friday, guys. Bye.